Welcome to the new age, where it's actually cool to aspire to be a house husband or a stay-home dad. Where you can not go to work, send your kids off to school early in the morning, play some golf, have Deliveroo for dinner, and have your house tidied by a part-time cleaner. That's a dream, isn't it?
Hey, you slacking ah?
Sorry, ma'am. Over the past few weeks, I have had the ultimate house husband challenge, which is to be a confinement nanny. In this video, I would like to share with you what does a postnatal or postpartum confinement entails, and also what it takes to be a confinement nanny. Sawadee-krap, I'm Mr. YY and welcome to my channel, where I share with you my struggles and my journey as a young parent. I would like to take the chance to use this platform to support and encourage everyone who's embarking on the similar journey. And if you like my video, please like and subscribe to the channel so that more people will be able to enjoy and see this video. So, what is confinement? In the UK, you can see a lot of newborn babies and their parents coming out to meet friends, relatives, go visiting, probably a couple of days old. And this is a big no-no in Asia culture. So by Asia culture, this is quite common in Hong Kong, Singapore, China, Malaysia, and India, Korea, etc. etc. And this period of confinement lasts for a couple of days, weeks, or up to maybe 40, 50 days. So in the case of Singapore, it actually lasts for exactly a month. So during this period of confinement, what happens is that the mom and the newborn baby stays at home without going out, without having visitors, and they have to actually follow a certain set of rules. These rules probably varies by different Asian cultures. So in my case, or in the case that we are practicing from Singapore, you cannot actually take a shower or a bath with soap and shampoo for a month. However, what you can do is you can use some herbal water with probably orange skin, dried pomelo skin, ginger, lemongrass, and you boil them and then you use them to wash your hair, wash your body, and actually that makes you smell really nice. Other things that you have to observe are, like, for example, no cold drink, no air condition, as people are worried that you might actually get cold really easily. You have to drink not plain water, but you have to drink herbal tea to replenish the fluid. And also you have to eat quite special or quite unique dishes which are high in ginger, high in sesame oil content. I'll be creating a couple of videos of what my wife loves during this confinement period that I've had for her, and I'll be posting them in the subsequent videos. So hopefully you'll also enjoy them. It is actually quite hard to accept all these rules, and being in the UK and where our families are actually not here in the UK, we actually have got the choice to not practice it. But I think at the end of the day, me and my wife, we decided to practice confinement just because we think that it actually makes a lot of sense. This is the period whereby the baby is extremely vulnerable. Do you know that the first probably 3 months is considered the 4th trimester for the baby? And also my wife is actually recovering from just having gone through such a major traumatic situation, right? So you have to go through all the pain, you have to deliver the baby, and you also have injured or hurt in some way during that process. So it is best for us to actually stay at home and actually restrict or reduce the risk of exposure to the external factor, especially under this COVID situation. So that is why we actually practice confinement. And I think this is a concept that is very new or uncommon in Western society. So when we had a Zoom call recently with some friends, we had to explain the whole concept. And I think people actually accept or actually find that it is quite reasonable. So if you're actually considering doing confinement, you do not have to do it for the whole month, but how about do it for a short period, like 2 weeks, 1 week, so you know that you're actually safe, you and your baby are safe, and you know everything is going to be all right. If we were to be back home, we would have a lot of support from our parents-in-law, and in some cases where you have the financial capabilities, you'll be able to hire this person who's a confinement nanny, who's an expert in taking care of newborn babies and the mother. They don't come cheap. So in Singapore, if you have a confinement lady, it could cost somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000 for a month of their service. And in the UK, you can also bring them over from Asia, or if you can find someone over here, which is quite rare, they charge you typically about 4,000 to 4,500 Sing dollar, which is the equivalent of maybe 2,500 to 3,000 pounds. So they are actually very expensive, and you have to provide them with lodging, you have to provide them with food as well. So they don't come cheap. Well, in any case, in the last couple of weeks, I became the confinement nanny, but without the pay. So let me share with you my experience being a confinement nanny. There is actually no routine, as every day is dictated by the baby's body clock. However, there's a certain set of tasks which, to me, recurs every single day and fills up my day really quickly. So you have got the standard nappy change across the whole day. You have to prepare breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have to do laundry. So I find myself doing laundry pretty much every day, alternating between our laundry and the baby's laundry. You will be very surprised. The baby have so much laundry. They puke, or they have little vomits after each meal if you don't wean them properly. And sometimes they like to strategically do a pee or a poo during a nappy change. And also, I think what I find myself spending most time in the day is in the kitchen, washing dishes and sterilizing bottles. So there's very minimal free time, and also sleep is quite you have a lot of sleep deficit. I tried reading a book across this whole period of time, and I managed to do 150 pages over the 3 weeks period. So that is essentially how much time I have got apart from the sleep time to actually do personal things. And I sometimes find going out to get grocery a little treat, to be able to leave the flat, to be able to go out, have some fresh air. And I think that in itself says a lot about the whole experience. So I hope I'm not scaring you too much, but I was told that from second month onwards, when the baby is starting to wake up a bit more, they will demand a lot more of your time to actually spend with them. But one thing for sure that I found is that I'm able to start this YouTube channel. So fingers crossed, and hope for the best, that I'll be able to manage time a lot better over this period of time. So there you go. Being a confinement nanny is essentially like going through house husband special force training. So if you ever considered becoming a house husband, why don't you give it a try during your paternity leave period to see whether you live up to the challenge? I personally think I have passed the test with flying colors. So if the opportunity to be a house husband ever arrives, I think I'll happily take it. And if you are looking for a confinement nanny, you know who to call. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video all the way to the end. I hope you like and enjoy it. And I would really appreciate if you can like and subscribe my channel so that you can help my channel grow. Thank you very much for your time and help. And I look forward to creating more content for you. Thank you. Bye bye.